Thanks for inviting us to the 4th anniversary of this YouTube channel. I didn't. Who let you guys in?
Oh, when I saw your first video all those years ago, I thought I would appear to take this channel to the other side ages ago. And dude, I mean ages ago.
Haven't you guys, dragged me to hell twice, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, remarkable.
Truly remarkable. Yeah, you guys are stupid. Hey, do you know what would be cool?
If you finally did a third top 10 ships list.
Yeah, that's a hard no. There is nothing on this earth that could make me do that.
Otherworldly jellyfish.
On second thoughts. Now, I know what you all must be thinking. Is he mad? This is a top 10 ships list, not a top 10 kitchen knives list. Well, to that I say, screw you guys, this is my list, and if I'm completely honest, looks on everything. An interesting tale is an interesting tale. And boy, does this ship have one. Going from a seaplane tender in her early life to what can only be described as a quirky ocean liner in her later life. However, that said, I unfortunately can't put her up higher onto this list, as boy is she still an eyesore. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's both. Oh look, a bot. Anyways, this beauty is on the list due to her large, grand, luxurious interiors, not to mention her build quality. Her history is also something to marvel over. In fact, my love of this ship, mixed with my improved editing, is a big reason why I wish to revisit many of the old episodes of Maritime Monday. The only real downside of this beauty is her exterior, which probably could wind up on an uglier ships list. I'm sorry, it's true, don't poke me with that pitchfork. Another ship that I wish to revisit in the future. But before I explain why, I should probably explain why she's on this list. As those of you who could recall the last time I did one of these lists, the Celtic's younger sister was on here instead. And, well, the only way I can really explain my preference over the near-identical vessel is the fact that she not only helped strengthen the White Star Line, she also helped build up my channel, as my video covering the Celtic and the short series that followed helped put this channel on the map in the early days. And don't even get me started on the amazing and interesting career she had. And yeah, I get she wasn't an absolute giga chad like the Baltic, but what she is a symbol of success with a gorgeous interior. If I was to summarise her in some short words, I'd say that she was an excellent legacy for Thomas Ismay to leave behind. This, kids, is what I like to call the definition of don't judge a book by its cover, as whilst on the outside she looks a bit like an eyesore, on the inside she's just stunning. Just look at the marvel that is her dining room. What's that? You don't like it? Well, firstly, boot up Google, click the search bar and type in opticians near you to get your eyes tested, as you clearly need it. And secondly, good news, as she was one of the fastest ships in her day. Although that did come with one slight design flaw. You know 'em, you love 'em, vibrations. Although I feel like her large gorgeous interiors more than made up for it in the long run. Well, if it isn't Cunard's Old Reliable. A ship so well built she held the blue riband for many years. A ship with an amazing exterior and an alright looking interior. Not to mention her long and amazing history that still intrigues many members of the maritime history community to this day. And if I'm honest, it's kind of nice to see her rise up from underneath the tragic tale of her sister. As, whilst her story wasn't cut short in a harrowing way, she still had an excellent and exciting career, serving as an ocean liner, a hospital ship, a troop ship, and even a cruise ship, well, technically, all before being broken up. Well, if it isn't a generic pick. I mean, let's be honest, it's on most people's top 10 ships list, including my own, and for, well, good reason. Especially in today's day and age, as she's quite quickly becoming one of the last ships of her era to still be standing. Something that is becoming more and more apparent with time. But even then, if you remove that element from her, she's still got large, beautiful dining rooms, those cozy cabins, and most importantly, an interesting tale spanning almost an entire century. And for those reasons alone, she deserves to be on my list. If you don't like it, bite me. Named after one of the longest reigning monarchs in history, this beauty blends the looks of many modern-day cruise ships with the good-looking curves of ocean liners of old, being a rare example of a ship built in the last 50 years that doesn't make me want to pour bleach into my eyes. And that's not even mentioning her amazing career, during which she'd even served in the Falklands War. She's also, very interestingly, still around today, serving as a hotel. Ah, what a beauty. There are still some ships I want to talk about, so here are 5 quick honourable mentions. Honourable mention number 5, HMHS Britannic. Would have been pretty, however, she was never finished and had quite a short career. Honourable mention number 4, Aurania. Interesting career, although short. I like her interiors, but don't like her exteriors. Honourable mention number 3, HMS Good Hope. Cute design for a battleship, however, she is a battleship, so hello, bare interiors. Honourable mention number 2, Nomadic. What's not to like with her career and status as the last remaining White Star liner? Shame about the exterior though. Honourable mention number 1, MV Britannic. Was once on my list yet has plummeted in the years since, as I really don't like her exteriors. Now, that's it for all the honourable mentions. Now, at this point, many people usually put the ill-fated Titanic on their list. But see, I'm not like other maritime YouTubers. I have no dignity. No, but being serious, the reason why I prefer this absolute baddie over the Titanic, despite them looking near identical, is because of how well documented her interiors are compared to the Titanic. And unlike both her sisters, she actually lived long enough to be an ocean liner for more than 5 minutes, giving her many harrowing and interesting tales, including surviving an attempt to sink her with a torpedo. You wanna know why? Because the Olympic is built different. I like to dub this beauty Queen Mary, but smaller and cuter. Let's just look at her exterior. Not even that, but look at her interiors. Aren't they just luxurious? And not even just that, but her career entailed, whilst not synonymous with disaster like some, or brushes with death like others, she still has an amazing and interesting unique tale. And hell, if it wasn't for her and another ship we'll get into shortly, this channel might not have even existed in the first place, as a library book with an article of this ship mixed with the Great Big Move video led to my channel's creation. Basically, blame those guys, not me. This should come as a surprise to precisely no one, as anyone who takes a look at my channel will see she is pasted all over the place, from my channel logos to my banner and finally my intros. Wherever you look, this fine work of art is everywhere on my channel, and for good reason too. Her exterior is slim and sleek like a yacht, with the exception of her 2 tall funnels standing proud over the rest of the ship. Her interiors too are something that are nothing short of amazing, with them being grand without being overwhelming unlike some other ships. And that's before we even get into her amazing career that came to what can only be described as an infuriating end. If it wasn't for my desire to have ships like the Oceanics become more mainstream, then Maritime Monday and this channel probably wouldn't exist either. And that concludes my personal list of the top 10 ships. Wait, where did everybody go? Oh, god damn it!